Hi guys, this is Dirk from Dirk-Omnas Parameter. Today we are going to set up an IPSec VPN. This is a route-based VPN. So as we can see here, we have our diagram here, site A and site B. In site A, we have Sophos XGS version 19 firewall, and in the site B, we have our Sonicwall Gen7. So this is using the Sonic OS 7.0.1. So here we see here our in site A, our end user is connected to port 3. So our port 3 is 10.10.10.100, and then in site B, X2 is our trusted interface. So we have here our web server. So our objective here is that the user will be able to access this web resource through the tunnel. So let's jump into our site A and configure our Sophos firewall. So here, this is our Sophos firewall. First is we need to create a profile. So we go here, site to site VPN. So we need to create an IPSec profile. This profile is our encryption and authentication algorithms. These are all the needed security parameters for our phase 1 and phase 2. So we need to add it here. We name this as Sonicwall. So we use IKE version 2, and then we will change this one to 2 hours, so 7,200 seconds, and then we choose DH14 instead of all this given by default. So all this encryption and authentication, we will be using the 256. So the VLMan 14, and then 7,200, then 256, okay. Then we save. And next is we need to create our tunnel. So we go to configure and then site to site. Here we need to configure our tunnel here. We name is to Sonicwall. So this is the name of our tunnel, and remember this is a route-based VPN, so we don't use this site-to-site connection type, but we use tunnel interface. So we will be using also this firewall as our initiator. So initiate the connection, and then here, this is where we choose our Sophos profile, the one that we created earlier. So this one. And then we use the pre-shared key. This pre-shared key is our test or a sample pre-shared key only. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. And then our gateway here is this one, port 2. And then the other end is 122, this one, the 31. So here is 3135, the other end is 31. And then we click save. So we can see here we have our IPSec tunnel, but it's not yet active and it's not yet established. So after this, we need to create a firewall rule for VPN. So here we need to add a new rule. We call this one VPN rules. Then we log the traffic, then we make it on top, and then we don't associate this one to any group. Then we choose, because we want bidirectional rule, we choose these 2 zones, and then we add the local and the remote subnet. Sonic, so here the 5.0. Then we also add our local subnet as well, Sonic and Sophos. So these are the two subnets. Same also here, two zones, and then two subnets. Sophos. Then we click save. Then we check from our ping test. Still the result is RTO. So we jump into our other site, the site B. So site B is here. So this one, the 5.100. You see here, this is the firewall's interface, 5.100. So now this is our Sonicwall. We need to create a VPN tunnel. So we click network, and then here IPSec VPN, and then rules and settings. We need to set up a route-based VPN. So click settings. Here we need to click add, and then this one, the policy type is, of course, because this is a route-based VPN, we use tunnel, and then pre-shared key. Then the name of this is to Sophos. We call this one as to Sophos. This is the name of our VPN policy. So the gateway of the other end is 135.122.168.188.135. Okay. And the pre-shared key 12345678890. Confirm 12345678890. And then in the proposal here, this should be similar to our IPSec profile there in Sophos that we just created. So IKE version 2, but the group is 14. And then AES 256, and then SHA 256, and then this one is 7200, and then we remain this protocol ESP 256, and then the authentication 256, and then 7200. So here we remain the default settings, and then we click save. As we can see here, our tunnel is enabled, but there's no green button here, meaning it's not yet active or not yet connected. So what we do next is we need to create a virtual interface. So we go here, a virtual interface for our IPSec tunnel. So we go here, we need to add an interface. So what interface? VPN tunnel interface. No? So this is under the newly created VPN policy. So to Sophos. So the name is Sophos. You can name any name. So I just love to name this one Sophos. So the IP address is, we need to assign an IP address of this one, the 10.10.100. So I will assign a 10.10.100, and then I will put a description here. Route-based VPN. And then I will enable the flow reporting. Okay, enable already. Then click save. The moment this one will be created, this will also auto create a static route. No? So this one will auto create a static route for us. So there in the policy, there is a route policy, route rules, routing rules here. So this is the one. No? Sophos subnet interface, the one that we just newly created. So we go back here, not yet, we create a firewall policy first. So this is called access rules. So for the access rules, we need to create VPN to LAN. So our zone is VPN, and then going to LAN. Then we will make this one as the priority on top, and then always this one we should log the traffic. Okay, and then flow reporting as well, and click save, and then we do the reverse VPN to LAN, LAN to VPN. So the source is LAN zone, and then VPN zone, then oops, and always logging, flow reporting enabled, already exists, sorry. VPN to LAN to VPN, VPN to LAN. Hold on, there is a conflict name. Oh, there is, yeah, VPN to LAN. Okay, so there is a rule for this one. We don't have to create, maybe I haven't deleted this one. VPN to LAN. We double check VPN to LAN, LAN to VPN. Okay, so we click the custom rules so that only these rules will be visible. And then in the Sophos firewall, still we have the RTO. We need to assign an IP address of our X from 1 interface, so our virtual interface. So we go to network, and then here there is an X from 1, no? Then there's no IP address. We need to assign an IP address of this one, no? Then we click save, then we click the activate IPSec tunnel. Still nothing RTO. So we go here, site to site. See, it is still inactive and then not connected. So we click this one because this is our initiator firewall. And we will wait. Now it's green, and then oh, it's connected already. See? And then the ping request still, oops, here we go. We see here the reply. And then how about the other end? We also have a ping test. Oh, there is. Okay, because we created a bidirectional rule. Then let's test if we can access the web resource. HTTP, the IP address is 192.5.5. Is it 5.5? Okay, sure. This is the web server, so we are able to access. And then if we check here, logs, in the VPN logs, we can see here that we have the connection, and then we also have the terminated connection. So truly our IPSec now is working fine. So we are able to access the web resource. Okay, so I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.